Welcome to His to Sleep, a place where every gentle sound guides you toward peace, and every moment helps you drift into deep, restful sleep. I'm so glad you've joined me tonight. Dear listener, take a moment to settle in. Make yourself comfortable, perhaps lie down, or sit in a space where you can let your body fully relax. Feel the gentle weight of your body against the chair or bed. Notice your breathing, calm and steady, flowing naturally in and out. Close your eyes if you like, and let the world around you soften. Perhaps a fan hums softly in the background, or the faint rustle of a curtain reaches your ears. Let these gentle sounds carry you into stillness. There is nothing you need to do, nowhere you need to rush. Just breathe, relax, and let the calm begin. Our story tonight begins in Rome, at the delicate hour known as the blue hour, the time when the sun has dipped below the horizon, yet the sky still holds a soft, fading glow. The city is hushed, as if holding its breath, waiting for night to fully arrive. You step onto a cobbled street, the stones cool beneath your feet, their ancient surfaces worn smooth by centuries of footsteps. The air is gentle, warm from the lingering heat of the day, yet carrying a whisper of night's cool embrace. Soft light spills from street lamps, bathing the walls of the buildings in a warm amber glow. You notice how the edges of the windows and balconies seem to soften in this twilight, how the shadows stretch lazily across the stones, unhurried and peaceful. Somewhere nearby, a fountain murmurs, water trickling over its curved marble edge, the sound steady and hypnotic. You pause to listen, feeling the gentle rhythm seep into your body, calming your mind. As you continue walking, the scents of the city begin to reach you, stone warmed by the sun. The faint aroma of espresso from a cafe just closing for the evening. Delicate hints of jasmine and other flowers drifting from courtyard gardens. Each scent seems to wrap around you, soothing and grounding, anchoring you in this quiet, magical moment. Ahead, the Piazza Navona appears, glowing in the soft twilight. The fountains sparkle faintly, each droplet catching the last rays of light before surrendering to night. You wander slowly through the square, noticing how empty it feels, how the usual bustle has softened into stillness. Your footsteps echo softly against the stone, a gentle reminder that you are here, part of this calm, timeless city. You move past the fountains and find yourself beneath the towering columns of the Pantheon. The massive structure, usually imposing, now seems tender, softened by the evening light. The stone feels ancient and steady, almost breathing with the slow rhythm of the city itself. You rest your hand lightly against one of the columns, feeling its cool solidity, grounding you further into the calm. A soft breeze drifts through the square, rustling the leaves of the plane trees lining the nearby streets. The sound is light and almost musical, adding to the quiet symphony of Rome at this hour. Your shoulders loosen, your breath deepens slightly, naturally, without effort. You feel the tension of the day releasing with each exhale. You continue wandering, your pace slow, unhurried, letting curiosity guide you. Narrow streets unfold before you, lined with low buildings, their windows glowing faintly. Here, the city feels intimate, almost secretive. You notice a small cafe just closing, a barista wiping down the counter, the scent of dark coffee mingling with the evening air. You smile softly to yourself, appreciating the quiet moments that are often missed in the rush of day. You find yourself near the river Tiber. The water glides slowly, reflecting the soft lights from bridges above. you stop at the edge, leaning gently on the stone railing. The water ripples faintly with each movement, creating long, soft lines of reflection. The sound of water against stone is steady, comforting, almost like a heartbeat of the city. You breathe in rhythm with it, inhaling deeply and letting it out slowly. Your path leads you beneath one of Rome's arches, worn smooth by centuries. As you walk under it, you feel cocooned, protected. On the other side, another square opens up, smaller, more private. A single lamp stands in the center, casting a gentle pool of light on the stones. You pause, savoring the quiet, letting your senses drink in the soft glow, the muted sounds of the distant fountain, the faint rustle of leaves in the breeze. Here, the air smells faintly of flowers and evening bread from a nearby bakery. You inhale, letting the scents wrap around you. Your mind begins to slow further. Each thought seems less important, drifting away like clouds. You are aware, yet relaxed, present, yet distant, comfortable in the space between wakefulness and sleep. You notice a small bench beneath a tree, and you sit. The stone of the bench is cool, grounding. Above, leaves sway softly, brushing one another, creating a gentle, rustling lullaby. Somewhere far off, a bird calls once, then settles into silence. You feel the rhythm of the night in your body now, syncing with your breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. You rise again after a moment and continue wandering. The streets become quieter, more winding. Balconies are lined with potted plants, their shadows shifting with the faint breeze. Somewhere, a door closes softly. Footsteps fade in the distance. The city is breathing slowly now, exhaling the day, embracing the calm. Eventually, you come across a small, hidden courtyard. Its walls are high, enclosing a quiet, private space. In the center, a simple fountain reflects the fading light. You sit on the edge, feeling the smooth stone beneath your hands. The water ripples faintly, and you let your mind drift with it. Each ripple carries your thoughts gently away, leaving only calm. The city feels safe. The night feels gentle. You are suspended in a peaceful moment, neither in the past nor the future, just here, fully present in the soft twilight of Rome. Your body feels heavier with relaxation, your mind quieter with each breath. The longer you sit, the more you notice small details, the flicker of distant lights, the faint hum of the city's life in the background, the soft movement of leaves, the gentle flow of water. All these details blend into a slow, steady rhythm, carrying you deeper into calm. And now, if these quiet tales are helping you drift off, a gentle like or a silent subscribe would mean the world. It helps this sleepy corner of the internet reach others who need a little calm too. I always wonder, where in the world are you listening from right now? If you're still awake, leave a whisper of a comment, maybe your city and the time on your clock. It's a beautiful thing, this quiet little global gathering, all connected through stories and stillness. Now, let's set the mood, dim the lights, maybe turn on a fan for that soft background hum, and get comfortable. From here, you walk slowly once more, leaving the courtyard. The streets guide you toward a larger square, where the light glows softer now. The facades of ancient buildings feel hushed, tender. The Pantheon and surrounding piazzas are distant echoes, calm and protective. You pass under low arches, past quiet cafes, each step syncing with your breath. A gentle breeze carries the scent of stone warmed by the day, mixed with a faint trace of evening flowers. You notice how the city exhales slowly, letting the warmth and bustle of daytime dissipate, leaving space only for quiet. Every step you take is soft, deliberate, and unhurried. You come across a bridge over the Tiber. The water below is dark and smooth, reflecting street lamps as streaks of liquid gold. You lean lightly against the railing, watching the gentle flow, feeling the cool night air brush your face. Your thoughts are minimal now, drifting like the water below, unanchored. You allow yourself to simply exist in this quiet harmony. The city has become almost magical. Every sound, every scent, every soft glow of light contributes to the gentle atmosphere. The distant fountains, the rustling leaves, the echo of faraway footsteps all combine into a lullaby, a quiet, hypnotic rhythm guiding you toward rest. You continue your wander slowly, meandering through small alleys, under archways, into hidden piazzas. A single lamp illuminates a stone bench where you pause again. You sit and feel the calm seep fully into your body. The air is cooler here, carrying the faint aroma of jasmine, espresso, and warm stone. Each inhale and exhale pulls you deeper into stillness. Your eyelids grow heavier. The streets around you, the piazzas, the fountains, the bridges, they are all gentle witnesses to your rest. You feel entirely safe, entirely present, entirely ready to let sleep come. You rise from the stone bench, your body feeling pleasantly heavy, every muscle relaxed. The streets are quiet now, almost dreamlike, lit by soft lamps that cast warm circles of light on the cobblestones. You follow a narrow alley that curves gently, guiding you almost instinctively. The air is cooler here, carrying faint aromas of night-blooming flowers and the lingering warmth of sun-kissed stone. The alley opens into a small piazza you've never noticed before, tucked away behind tall buildings. In its center, a modest fountain trickles softly, the water catching the last traces of twilight like liquid silver. You sit on the edge for a moment, dipping your fingers lightly into the water. The cool touch spreads a calm through your body, like a gentle wave, washing away every remaining bit of tension. Above you, the sky is a deepening blue, and a few early stars begin to appear, faint and steady. The city feels suspended in this delicate space between day and night, each stone, each building, each lamp softened and kind. You take a deep, slow breath, inhaling the quiet, exhaling the day, feeling yourself blend with the calm of the city. Continuing your walk, you find yourself beneath a row of tall plane trees. Their leaves whisper in the breeze, a sound so soft it almost feels like a lullaby. Each step you take seems to echo lightly, but never sharply. The city has hushed itself just for this moment. Somewhere in the distance, a cat moves silently across a roof, a soft shadow in the night, unnoticed but perfectly in harmony with the calm around you. The street curves again, leading you toward a piazza where the Colosseum looms in a gentle silhouette. Normally grand and imposing, now it seems tender, softened by twilight. You pause at a viewpoint, looking at the massive arches, the stones glowing faintly in the remaining light. The air smells faintly of evening flowers and the earthiness of the ancient walls. A distant fountain murmurs, and the combined sounds water, leaves, the city's slow breathing pull you further into stillness. Walking again, you cross cobblestones worn smooth by centuries, passing small cafes now empty, their chairs stacked neatly, the lingering scent of espresso fading into the night. The city's quiet rhythm becomes part of you. your steps slow, in sync with your breathing. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. You turn down a quieter lane, the buildings closer now, their warm light spilling onto the street. A faint music drifts from somewhere gentle, almost forgotten melody, like a lullaby carried through the night. You pause to listen, letting the soft notes seep into your mind. Each one a whisper of calm, each one a gentle encouragement to drift further into peace. A small bridge comes into view, spanning a narrow canal. You lean on the railing, gazing at the water below. The reflection of lamplight. You imagine yourself lying there for just a moment, weightless, cradled by the night. Every sound, every scent, every touch of air reminds you. There is nothing you must do, nowhere you must be, nothing you must think. You step onto the bridge, walking slowly, feeling the gentle sway beneath your feet. The city seems to exhale in rhythm with your steps. Below, water continues its quiet song. Behind you, the buildings rise softly into darkness, their walls absorbing the last hints of twilight. You feel cocooned, safe, and free. On the other side of the bridge, a tiny courtyard appears, framed by ivy-covered walls. A single street lamp casts a warm pool of light over a bench. You sit, letting your back rest fully, your hands relaxed in your lap. The scent of nearby flowers drifts on a breeze, faint and soothing. Somewhere distant, a fountain trickles, soft and unhurried. You feel the rhythm of the night in your body now, syncing with every inhale and exhale. Your eyelids grow heavier with each breath. You notice the subtle movements of the city, leaves stirring, water rippling, shadows shifting. Nothing is urgent. Nothing requires your attention. You are safe. You are calm. You are exactly where you need to be. You rise and continue wandering, drawn forward not by curiosity, but by the gentle flow of the night itself. Narrow alleys lead to quiet piazzas, where statues gaze calmly over empty squares. The scent of warm stone, distant espresso, and night flowers follows you like a soft companion. Your steps are slow, deliberate, almost floating. The city seems to embrace your pace. Every street, every wall, every lamp aligned perfectly with your calm. Eventually, you reach a terrace overlooking the city. The lights of Rome twinkle softly below, muted and tender. You sit on the edge, feeling the stone beneath you, solid and warm. The Tiber glimmers far below, reflecting the lamplight and the faint stars above. The air is cool and gentle, carrying whispers of the city's history, the lingering warmth of the day and the calm of night. Your breathing slows further. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Each breath carries a little more relaxation, a little more calm. The gentle murmurs of fountains, the rustling leaves, the distant hum of the city hall. These merge into a lullaby just for you. Your eyelids feel impossibly heavy now. The terraces, the streets, the piazzas, the fountains, they all seem to step back respectfully, leaving you to sink into rest. You are suspended between waking and sleep, between the city of stone and the softness of the night air. Every detail fades into gentle impressions. You are aware, yet relaxed. You are present, yet drifting. Your mind no longer needs to focus on the streets or the buildings. You simply feel the calm of Rome, the night embracing you, carrying you toward rest. You rise from the terrace, though each movement is slow, deliberate, and effortless. The city stretches out below, a blanket of soft lights, quiet streets, and whispering shadows. You follow a narrow, winding path that seems almost secret, guiding you toward places the day rarely shows. Every step is cushioned by the cool stone beneath your feet, every breath full of calm. Soon, you find yourself in a hidden garden. It is tucked behind tall walls, invisible from the streets, a sanctuary the city keeps to itself. The air here is fragrant, filled with night-blooming jasmine, rose, and faint herbs that sway gently in the breeze. Your hand brushes lightly against a low stone wall as you walk, feeling the cool, textured surface. You pause to inhale slowly, letting the scents sink into your chest and ease every lingering tension. A small fountain bubbles quietly in the center of the garden, its water catching faint moonlight or streetlight from above. You sit on a stone bench nearby, letting the gentle trickle of water become the softest background music, a natural lullaby. Somewhere in the distance, a door closes softly, leaving only the rustle of leaves, the murmuring water, and your steady, calm breathing. Above, the branches of the trees sway gently, shadows dancing slowly across the walls. The night feels alive, yet completely safe, protective in its stillness. You let your head tilt back slightly, eyes closed if you wish, feeling the cool brush of the evening air on your skin. The city hums faintly beyond the walls, but here everything has slowed to a perfect, tranquil rhythm. You rise and continue walking, guided by the soft glow of lanterns and the faint scent of flowers. The paths curve, leading you upward toward a small rooftop terrace. From here, you can see the heart of Rome spread beneath you, the Tiber, winding like liquid silver. The glowing piazzas, the silent arches, and ancient rooftops glowing warmly in the night. The city breathes slowly, exhaling the day, offering you this quiet moment suspended above it all. You sit at the edge of the terrace, legs dangling slightly, feeling the warmth of the stone beneath you. The air is cooler here, carrying a faint aroma of wood smoke from distant chimneys, mingling with the scent of night flowers and the lingering heat of the day's stone. Your hands rest easily in your lap, shoulders loose. Each breath is a gentle wave of calm, deeper and slower than the one before. Below, in the streets, the faint echo of footsteps reaches you. It is soft, distant, almost like the city itself is dreaming. Somewhere a fountain gurgles, somewhere a bird calls once, then settles into silence. Each sound blends with your own breathing, sinking naturally, rhythmically. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. The city's grandeur no longer feels imposing. The Colosseum, the Pantheon, the piazzas, they are quiet and tender, softened by night and distance. You feel part of the city, yet separate from its bustle. The blue hour has faded to night, yet the streets glow softly, welcoming and protective. You allow yourself to lean back fully, feeling the stone beneath you, as if it is supporting every ounce of your weight, holding you safely. You notice tiny details as your awareness drifts slowly, the flicker of distant lights, shadows of leaves moving across old walls, a faint perfume of flowers carried by the breeze. Nothing is rushed, nothing is demanding. You simply exist here, suspended between wakefulness and sleep. A quiet stairway leads you to another hidden terrace, even higher. From here, Rome stretches endlessly, a panorama of soft lights, ancient rooftops, and whispering streets. You walk slowly to the edge, letting your gaze wander without effort. The night air brushes your cheeks softly. Your chest rises and falls gently. You feel completely grounded, completely light, completely at peace. Eventually, you lie down on a warm stone ledge, feeling the coolness beneath you, offset by the gentle warmth of the night air. Above, the sky is deep and infinite, stars glimmering faintly. Somewhere below, the Tiber glides silently, reflecting the scattered lights of the city. You feel the rhythm of the water, the rhythm of your breath, the rhythm of the nighthall, synchronized perfectly, carrying you deeper into rest. The city is hushed, protective, and calm. The fountains murmur their soft, endless songs. Leaves whisper in the gentle breeze. The warm stone beneath you holds you as you sink slowly, completely, into a state of ease. Sleep begins to stretch its fingers through your body. Your eyelids feel impossibly heavy. Your arms rest easily at your sides. Your legs feel weightless. Every muscle softens. Every thought drifts away. The night of Rome wraps around you like a soft, gentle blanket. You float in this quiet moment. Every breath carries you further from wakefulness, further into calm. The city is still, the sky is vast, and your body is perfectly at rest. You are safe, you are serene, you are ready to sleep. The soft glow of distant streetlights fades from your awareness. The fountains and rustling leaves become gentle pulses, perfectly aligned with your heartbeat. You are suspended in the quiet, timeless rhythm of the night. And now you sink fully into the night, carried by the calm of Rome, the gentle music of fountains, the tender scents of flowers, and the warmth of stone beneath you. Every moment, every breath, every heartbeat carries you deeper into sleep. Dear listener, settle in once more. Let your body sink fully into comfort. Feel the soft support beneath Ubadi chair. Cushion whatever holds you right now. Close your eyes if that feels natural. Let the room around you fade to nothing but gentle shadows and quiet sounds. Perhaps a soft hum, a distant fan, or the faint rustle of curtains drifts in the background. Let it blend with your breath, in and out, slowly, steadily. Tonight, our journey takes you once again to Rome. During the blue hour, when the day exhales and the city holds its quiet breath, you feel yourself stepping onto cobblestones, worn smooth by centuries of footsteps, the surface cool beneath your bare or softly shod feet. Every step is deliberate, slow, and comforting. The air brushes gently against your skin, carrying the faint warmth of the day's stone, the cool hint of approaching night, and subtle scents of jasmine, espresso, and evening flowers. The streets are empty, save for the distant murmur of fountains. Water spills softly over marble edges, the sound gentle, hypnotic, soothing your mind without any effort. Each sound seems magnified only for you, yet soft, tender, perfectly in harmony with the slow rhythm of your heartbeat. You pause for a moment, letting your hand rest lightly against a wall. The surface is smooth but textured, grounding you, connecting your body to the ancient city beneath your feet. Ahead, a piazza unfolds. Its vastness feels comforting rather than intimidating. Street lamps scatter warm pools of light across the stone, their glow mingling with the soft traces of twilight fading from the sky. You wander through the square, your steps slow and echoing softly. You notice the gentle sway of plane tree leaves above, brushing one another in the quiet breeze, adding a subtle rustle to the lullaby of fountains and night air. The Pantheon rises before you, normally so grand and imposing, now softened by evening light. Its stones seem to breathe, absorbing the calm of the night. You rest your palm against a column, feeling cool stone, ancient and solid. It holds you gently, supporting your body, your mind, your thoughts. You feel safe here, as if the city itself is embracing you in this perfect moment. From here, you move toward a narrow alley, quieter now, almost hidden. Lanterns glow softly above, casting long shadows that stretch lazily across walls. The scent of freshly baked bread mingles faintly with the night flowers and warm stone. Your senses heighten subtly, not in tension, but in gentle awareness. You feel each breath, each heartbeat, each step merging with the rhythm of the city. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. You reach the Tiber River, its surface smooth and dark, reflecting the scattered lights above like liquid gold. Leaning lightly on the stone railing, you feel the cool night air brushing your face. The water ripples faintly, creating lines of soft reflection. The distant murmur of fountains, a soft clink of shutters closing, and the occasional rustle of leaves combine into a gentle symphony. You inhale deeply, and each exhale seems to release more of the day's tension from your body. Continuing, you discover a hidden courtyard tucked between ivy-covered walls. Its walls rise around you like a protective cocoon. In the center, a small fountain trickles, water pooling gently before cascading softly over the stone. You sit on its edge, resting your hands lightly on the cool stone. The scents of the night flowers, warm stone, distant espresso wrap, around you like a comforting blanket. Your breathing synchronizes with the murmuring water, deeper and slower. Above, leaves sway in the gentle night breeze. Shadows dance lazily across walls, each flicker a soft, hypnotic rhythm. You lean back slightly, feeling the cool stone supporting you, the gentle brush of air on your skin. The city beyond these walls hums faintly, a distant pulse, but here it is only you and the night. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Rising slowly, you wander toward a small staircase leading to a higher terrace. With each step, your body feels lighter, more relaxed. Every movement is deliberate, yet effortless, as if the city itself guides your path. From this terrace, Rome stretches endlessly, soft lights twinkling, rooftops ancient and protective, streets winding and silent. The Tiber glides far below, reflecting scattered lamplight, and the first twinkle of stars appearing above. You sit at the edge of the terrace, letting the warmth of the stone beneath you mix with the gentle coolness of the night air. Your hands rest in your lap, shoulders loose. Every breath you take matches the rhythm of the city around you, calm, steady, timeless. The distant hum of fountains, the whisper of leaves, the faint murmurs of unseen streets all merge into a single, slow pulse that carries you further into stillness. Above, the sky deepens to indigo, sprinkled with stars that do not sparkle but glow steadily, almost tenderly. You lie back, letting the stone beneath you fully support your body. Your legs stretch lightly, arms at your sides, jaw relaxed. The city, the night, the air, the water all are gently holding you. The rhythm of your breath, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. You feel completely safe. Every muscle relaxes, every thought drifts away, every sense is aware yet calm. Time seems to slow. The night stretches endlessly. The fountains murmur, water glides over stones, leaves stir softly. The faint aroma of flowers and espresso drifts over you. The city exhales. You exhale with it. Slowly, you notice your body sinking further into rest. Your mind drifts lightly, floating in a space between awareness and sleep. Thoughts come, then fade, like water rippling and settling again. Your awareness drifts over rooftops, piazzas, fountains, and streets, but there is no need to follow any path. You simply float with the calm, carried effortlessly. From this terrace, you feel the pulse of the city below. Rome is alive, yet at rest, every stone, every shadow, every sound working to lull you into peace. The Colosseum, distant arches, hidden gardens, they are all quiet, protective, tender. You are safe here, suspended in the night, cradled by the city itself. The fountains, leaves, air, stone, and distant city hum blend into one soft, hypnotic rhythm. You follow it without thinking. Inhale, exhale, deeper, slower, more relaxed. Your body is heavy, fully supported, yet light. Your mind drifts, untethered. You feel the night wrapping around you like a blanket, warm and protective. Every breath, every heartbeat, every soft sound carries you closer to sleep. The city glows softly beneath you. The fountains murmur, the leaves whisper, and the night embraces you completely. You are weightless, you are calm, you are serene. And now you sink fully into rest, carried by the gentle rhythm of Rome, the tender night air, the whisper of leaves, the soft flow of water, and the warm embrace of ancient stone. Sleep comes slowly, steadily, fully, and you are at peace. You rise from the terrace once more, though your movements are slow, deliberate, and effortless. Every step feels cushioned, as if the stones themselves are welcoming you, guiding you gently forward. Ahead, a narrow staircase leads upward, hidden behind a wall draped in ivy. The leaves shimmer faintly in the soft lamplight, brushing gently against each other as the night breeze passes through. You place your hand on the cool railing, feeling the texture beneath your fingertips, smooth and solid, grounding yet tender. Slowly, you ascend step by step until you reach a series of rooftops, quiet and almost secret. The city stretches out beneath you in soft pools of golden light, streets winding like delicate threads through centuries of stone. Each rooftop is different, some covered with terracotta tiles warm from the sun, others lined with potted plants whose leaves sway gently in the breeze. You pause on one ledge, letting the soft night air brush your face. The scent of stone, warmed by day, mixes with jasmine, garden herbs, and a faint trace of distant espresso. You walk along the rooftop path, careful and unhurried, noticing how the tiles feel under your feet. Each step makes the slightest soft sound, echoing faintly into the quiet night. Somewhere far below, a fountain murmurs, a gentle rhythm accompanying your steps. The sky above is deep, infinite, scattered with faint stars that glow steadily, almost as if the city itself is breathing alongside you. A narrow bridge of stone arches over a small alleyway, connecting to rooftops. You step onto it slowly, feeling the gentle sway beneath your feet. The view from this height is mesmerizing. The winding streets below are nearly empty, lamps glowing softly in the darkness, and the shadows of ancient buildings stretch lazily across the stones. The distant Tiber reflects faint lamplight, glimmering like liquid silver. You pause for a moment, inhaling deeply, letting the calmness of the night fill your chest and spread through your body. From here, a small spiral staircase leads down into a hidden courtyard below. You descend slowly, each step mindful, feeling the cool air shifting as you move. The courtyard is quiet, enclosed by ivy-covered walls. In its center, a small fountain whispers softly, water spilling gently over carved stone edges. You approach it and run your fingers through the water, letting the cool liquid touch your skin, a soothing reminder of the night's gentle pulse. The courtyard is alive with subtle sensations. The leaves rustle gently in the evening breeze. The faint scent of flowers drifts through the air, and distant city sounds reach you softly, never harshly. You sit on the edge of the fountain, resting your hands lightly on the smooth stone. Every inhale draws in the serenity of this hidden space. Every exhale releases the remaining tension of your body. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Slowly, you rise and follow a small path that winds between stone walls covered in ivy and flowering vines. The path leads you beneath a series of arches, ancient and moonlit, each one softening in the cool light of evening. You walk under them slowly, letting your hand brush the worn stone, feeling the centuries held in its texture. Shadows play across the arches, flickering like gentle whispers, guiding you forward, deeper into calm. Beyond the arches lies another secret garden, tucked away from the streets above. Here, the scent of night-blooming flowers is stronger, mingling with the faint aroma of wet stone and soft earth. A small stone bench waits beneath a sprawling tree, its branches swaying gently in the breeze. You sit, leaning back, and feel the weight of the night settle around you like a warm, protective cloak. A small fountain trickles nearby, its sound soft and hypnotic. You close your eyes and listen carefully. Water flowing, leaves rustling, distant lamplight shimmering over stone surfaces. Your breathing slows in response, each inhale and exhale merging with the rhythm of the night. Inhale, exhale, deeper, slower. Above, the stars shine faintly through gaps in the branches. A soft breeze brushes your cheeks, carrying the delicate fragrance of jasmine and garden herbs. The night feels alive, yet completely safe, every sensation gentle, every sound calming. The city beyond this garden hums faintly, distant and protective, like it knows you are here, resting, wandering in your own private world. You rise again, moving toward a small gate at the edge of the garden. Beyond it, narrow alleys open into hidden piazzas, quiet and softly glowing. You wander through these secret corners, slowly, noticing the texture of stone walls, the faint glimmer of lamplight on old shutters, the subtle echo of your footsteps on smooth cobblestones. Each detail is small, yet perfectly soothing. Each sound, each scent, each gentle shadow encourages you to drift further into calm. Somewhere nearby, a fountain murmurs again, its rhythm steady and hypnotic. The water glistens in the soft moonlight, each droplet catching light for just a brief moment before sinking into stillness. You pause beside it, letting your fingers trace the edge, feeling the coolness seep into your skin, relaxing your arms, your shoulders, your whole body. The city stretches endlessly around you, quiet, tender, alive in its stillness. You feel yourself floating through these secret streets, gardens, and rooftops, carried by the gentle pulse of Rome at night. Every step is unhurried, every breath calm, every sound soft and soothing. Eventually, a small staircase leads upward again, bringing you to a high rooftop terrace. From here, the city below looks like a vast sea of soft lights stretching endlessly into the night. The Tiber glimmers faintly, the piazzas shine softly, the distant arches and fountains hum their lullabies. You sit at the edge, legs stretched comfortably, back resting lightly against the warm stone. The air is cool and gentle, scented faintly with night flowers and warm stone. Your arms rest loosely at your sides, shoulders relaxed. Above, the stars shine faintly, their soft glow mirrored in the city lights below. The city feels suspended, protective, timeless. The soft rhythm of fountains, rustling leaves, and distant footsteps merges with the slow, deep rhythm of your breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. You lean back fully, letting the stone beneath you support every ounce of your weight. Your body is heavy, completely relaxed, yet light, as if floating. Your mind drifts freely, untethered, weightless. The night wraps around you like a protective blanket, carrying you toward rest, carrying you toward sleep. The gentle sounds of water, leaves, and distant city life become one soft, hypnotic pulse. You are entirely calm. You are entirely safe. You are entirely ready to let sleep take you. And now, as you lie back, surrounded by moonlit rooftops, secret gardens, and soft arches, you feel the city cradle you completely. Each inhale draws in serenity. Each exhale releases tension. You float in the quiet rhythm of Rome, carried gently deeper into rest. You rise from the rooftop terrace and step carefully onto another series of warm terracotta tiles. The city stretches endlessly around you, a maze of soft golden lights and shadowed alleys. Each rooftop seems to tell its own story, some dotted with tiny potted plants, their leaves glimmering faintly in the gentle night air. Others smooth and empty, warm from the day's sun. The quiet hum of Rome at night surrounds you, subtle and steady, like a heartbeat you can feel through the soles of your feet. You follow a narrow pathway that curves between old chimneys and faded frescoes painted on walls long ago. From here, you can see the famous landmarks of Rome in a new, tender light. The Pantheon, normally grand and imposing, now feels soft and protective, its massive stones glowing faintly in the lamplight. The Colosseum rises in the distance, arches glowing like liquid gold against the deep indigo of the sky. Even the small, quiet piazzas below seem to breathe, their fountains murmuring soft songs that drift upward toward you. A gentle breeze carries the faint aroma of espresso from a cafe closing its shutters, mixed with the subtle sweetness of jasmine and the earthy warmth of old stone. Each inhalation seems to wash away any remaining tension in your body. Every exhale releases a little more of your thoughts, a little more of the day, letting the calm of the city fill your mind completely. You step lightly across the rooftops, feeling the slight unevenness of the old tiles beneath your feet, a subtle connection to the history beneath you. Somewhere nearby, a cat glides silently across a roof, a shadow in the moonlight, unnoticed yet perfectly in harmony with the tranquility around you. The city feels alive, yet completely at rest, a delicate balance between motion and stillness. Turning a corner, you find a quiet alleyway lined with tall, ancient buildings. The walls are covered in ivy and tiny flowering plants, their delicate forms swaying gently in the night breeze. Lanterns hang intermittently, casting warm, circular pools of light that dance across the cobblestones. Your footsteps echo softly, a gentle rhythm that blends with the distant murmur of fountains and the whisper of leaves above. The alley opens into a small, hidden piazza. In its center, a fountain trickles quietly, water spilling over carved stone edges. You approach it slowly, running your fingers lightly over the cool surface of the stone, feeling the gentle, steady pulse of the water. The piazza is empty, except for a few scattered chairs and tables, shadows stretching softly across the ground. The night air is warm, carrying the faint scent of flowers and the lingering aroma of freshly baked bread from a nearby bakery. You sit on the edge of the fountain, resting your hands lightly on the stone. Your body feels heavy, completely supported, yet free, as if the city itself is holding you. The soft sounds around you, water, leaves, distant footsteps, become a gentle symphony, each note perfectly timed to your breathing. Inhale, exhale, deeper, slower. Rising again, you wander toward a narrow staircase tucked behind an ivy-draped wall. It leads upward, higher into the city, to another series of rooftops that feel entirely secret, almost as if they exist just for you. From here, you can see the Tiber winding through the city, reflecting the glow of streetlights and the faint shimmer of stars above. The rooftops are dotted with tiny gardens, some with small pots of herbs and flowers, others with the faint trace of morning sunlight still lingering in their warmth. You pause to lean against a low wall, feeling the cool stone beneath your hands. The city hums softly below, a gentle rhythm that merges perfectly with your own heartbeat. You notice the distant arches of ancient bridges, the subtle shimmer of fountains, and the quiet glow of piazzas tucked between tall buildings. Each detail draws your mind further into calm, encouraging your body to relax even more deeply. A narrow, hidden passage leads you down from the rooftops to a secluded garden courtyard. Here, the air is rich with the scent of night-blooming jasmine, rose, and faint herbs. A small fountain bubbles quietly in the center, water spilling over mossy stones with a soft, hypnotic rhythm. You sit on a stone bench beneath a sprawling tree, its branches swaying gently in the evening breeze. The leaves whisper softly, a lullaby just for you, perfectly timed with the gentle flow of your breath. Above, the night sky stretches wide, deep, and endless. A few stars shine faintly, their glow steady and reassuring. The moon hangs low, casting pale light over the garden, illuminating the fountain, the ivy-covered walls, and the smooth stone pathways. You close your eyes for a moment, feeling the gentle night air brush against your face, the subtle fragrance of flowers drifting across your skin. Your body sinks into relaxation, every muscle softening, every thought dissolving. Rising slowly, you wander toward another hidden gate, beyond which lies a tiny piazza. Its stone fountain glows softly in the lamplight, and the air carries the faint warmth of the day's stone mixed with the coolness of night. You walk slowly across the cobblestones, each step measured, deliberate, comforting. Somewhere distant, the murmur of another fountain reaches your ears, blending with the rustle of leaves and the faint hum of the city, creating a perfect, hypnotic rhythm. The piazza is quiet, serene, timeless. You pause in its center, letting your gaze wander to the surrounding buildings. Their walls rise gently, bathed in soft light, arches framing tiny balconies and windows. You imagine the stories held within these walls, the centuries of life, love, and quiet moments, all now resting peacefully with the city. You breathe deeply, letting the calm of the space fill you completely, sinking further into stillness. From here, a narrow alleyway leads you beneath a series of moonlit arches. The stones feel cool beneath your fingertips, textured with centuries of history. The arches cast soft shadows on the cobblestones, flickering gently in the warm lamplight. You walk slowly beneath them, feeling the gentle curve of each arch, the subtle sound of your steps echoing softly, perfectly in rhythm with your calm breathing. Each corner, each shadow, each flicker of lamplight draws you further into Rome's night, deeper into serenity. The city wraps around you like a protective blanket, its quiet streets, fountains, gardens, and rooftops, all perfectly aligned with your sense of calm. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. You pause beneath a particularly grand arch, moonlight spilling over its carved stone. The faint echo of a distant fountain reaches you, soft and steady. The city hums around you, distant yet tender. You feel yourself dissolving into the calm, fully supported by the night, fully cradled by Rome itself. You step carefully from beneath the moonlit arch and follow a narrow path that winds gently through a quiet part of the city few people ever see. The cobblestones are smooth beneath your feet, worn soft by centuries of footsteps. Every step is slow, deliberate, calming. The walls around you are ancient, textured with moss and ivy, their surfaces cool and reassuring beneath your fingertips. The faint aroma of jasmine and warm stone drifts through the air, mingling with the distant scent of espresso from a cafe that has long since closed for the night. Ahead, a small stone bridge crosses a quiet canal. The water beneath glimmers softly, reflecting the scattered glow of streetlights and the pale light of the moon above. You pause on the bridge, leaning lightly on the smooth stone railing. The water flows gently, a hypnotic, soothing murmur, carrying away all tension in your body. You take a deep breath, letting the calm of this secret place settle into your chest, your shoulders, your whole being. Inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale. You continue walking, following the soft glow of lanterns along a narrow street. The buildings here are old, their walls textured with centuries of history. Tiny balconies overflow with flowering plants, their leaves brushing lightly in the gentle evening breeze. Somewhere in the distance, a fountain bubbles softly, its delicate sound blending with the faint rustle of leaves above. Each sound is perfectly aligned with your slow, deep breathing, guiding you gently toward rest. A quiet garden opens before you, hidden behind tall stone walls. The gate creaks softly as you push it open, revealing a sanctuary of night-blooming flowers, neatly arranged pathways, and a small, tranquil fountain. You step inside and feel the air change, carries the earthy warmth of the stone, the delicate fragrance of jasmine and rose, and the cool softness of evening air. You walk slowly along the winding paths, feeling every texture beneath your feet, every subtle scent in the breeze. You find a bench beneath a sprawling tree. Its branches sway lightly, whispering with the night wind. You sit, letting the stone beneath the bench support you completely. The fountain nearby bubbles softly, a constant, soothing rhythm. You close your eyes and listen, water flowing, leaves rustling, distant steps echoing faintly in the empty streets beyond. Each sound carries you deeper into calm. Inhale, exhale, deeper, slower. Rising gently, you follow a narrow stairway that winds upward, leading to a hidden rooftop terrace. From here, Rome spreads endlessly beneath you, softly glowing with scattered lights. The Tiber snakes through the city, reflecting lamps and stars like liquid silver. The rooftops around you are dotted with tiny gardens, small potted plants, and low stone walls. You walk slowly along the terrace, feeling the warm tiles beneath your feet and the soft night air brushing your skin. You pause at the edge of the terrace, leaning lightly on the stone railing. Below, the piazzas are quiet, fountains murmuring softly. The Pantheon glows faintly in the distance, its massive stone softened by the night. The Colosseum rises further away, arches bathed in a golden glow, silent and protective. The city hums faintly, a distant, comforting pulse, perfectly aligned with your own heartbeat. Somewhere nearby, a cat slips silently across the rooftop, its shadow gliding effortlessly in the moonlight. You watch for a moment, noticing the quiet grace of its movements. Every sound, every shadow, every glimmer of light carries a sense of peace, drawing you further into the calm of the city. Following the terrace, you find a small archway leading into another hidden garden. The air here is richer, scented with the combination of flowers, warm stone, and faint herbs. A small fountain trickles quietly, water pooling gently before cascading over smooth stone edges. You sit on a low bench beneath an ancient tree, its branches swaying gently in the soft breeze. Above, stars peek through the leaves, their soft glow mirrored in the fountain's water. You lean back and allow your body to sink into relaxation, every muscle softening, every thought dissolving. The night carries you gently, wrapping around you like a protective blanket. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. A narrow stone path winds further through the garden, leading to another hidden piazza. This one is larger, open, and bathed in the softest lamplight. Fountains ripple gently, their sounds blending seamlessly with the distant rustle of leaves and the faint hum of the city beyond. You wander slowly across the piazza, noticing every detail, the texture of the stone beneath your fingers, the gentle sway of flowers in pots, the soft glow of lamps casting shadows across smooth walls. Eventually, the path curves upward again, taking you to a final, secluded rooftop. From here, the entire city spreads before you. Rooftops, piazzas, fountains, and the winding Tiber, all bathed in soft moonlight and lamplight. The city feels alive, yet at peace, timeless, protective. You walk to the edge of the rooftop and sit, letting the stone beneath you support every ounce of your weight. The soft night air brushes your cheeks. The scent of flowers and warm stone surrounds you. The faint murmur of fountains, the rustle of leaves, the distant hum of the city, and the rhythm of your own breathing merge into a hypnotic lullaby. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. You lean back fully, feeling the warm stone beneath you and the soft night air around you. Your body feels weightless, completely supported. Your mind drifts freely, untethered, floating in the quiet rhythm of Rome at night. The city hums softly, protective and gentle. Every sight, every sound, every scent carries you deeper into rest. The fountains continue their quiet song, leaves whisper softly, and the warm embrace of stone cradles your body. You feel completely safe, completely relaxed, completely ready to let sleep take you. You rise from the final rooftop, your feet brushing softly against the warm terracotta tiles. Ahead, a narrow stone stairway winds downward, tucked between two old buildings, almost invisible from the streets below. The stairs are cool beneath your touch, worn smooth by centuries of use. Each step is slow, deliberate, grounding, and comforting. The faint scent of evening flowers drifts upward, mingling with the earthy warmth of the stone. You breathe deeply, inhaling calm, exhaling tension. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. The stairway opens onto a quiet, hidden piazza you had never noticed before. Its stones are smooth and worn, softly reflecting the golden lamplight above. A fountain rests at the center, tiny streams of water trickling rhythmically over sculpted edges. You pause and let your fingers trail lightly over the fountain's cool surface. The water ripples gently, and each soft splash seems to resonate in your body, as if the city itself is reminding you to breathe slowly, deeply, peacefully. The piazza is small, tucked away, almost secret. Old buildings rise around it, their facades glowing softly in the night. A few tiny balconies hang over the square, overflowing with ivy and small potted flowers. A gentle breeze carries their fragrance down to you, hints of jasmine, rose, lavender, all blending with the warm stone beneath your feet. Somewhere far away, a cat slinks silently past, its movement delicate, almost hypnotic. You wander slowly to the far side of the piazza, feeling the uneven cobblestones beneath your feet. Your steps echo faintly in the still night. The city is alive, yet hushed, every sound softened by the blue hour. The fountain murmurs steadily, water flowing like a lullaby, while leaves rustle gently in the breeze above. You pause and tilt your head, noticing the subtle music of the city, the distant hum of a closed cafe, the faint trickle of another hidden fountain, the whisper of a night wind through narrow alleys. Each sound is perfectly timed with your own breathing, soothing your mind, relaxing your body. A narrow alleyway opens from the piazza, its path winding beneath a series of low arches. The arches are ancient, their stones cool and smooth beneath your fingertips. You walk slowly beneath them, every step deliberate, every sound echoing softly. The lamplight casts gentle shadows, dancing across the walls, flickering in a rhythm that lulls your thoughts further into calm. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. The alley leads to a small garden courtyard, hidden and serene. The air here is heavy with the fragrance of night flowers, jasmine, orange blossom, and the subtle sweetness of garden herbs. A small fountain sits at its center, water spilling gently over moss-covered stones. You approach it slowly, sitting on the edge, letting the cool stone soothe your hands, your arms, your shoulders. Above, a large tree stretches its branches, swaying slightly in the soft breeze. Leaves brush lightly against each other, whispering quietly, adding another layer to the hypnotic soundscape. You lean back slightly, feeling the stone beneath you and the gentle night air on your skin. The city hums faintly in the distance, far enough to be calming rather than distracting. Every breath you take synchronizes with the rhythm of the fountain, the rustle of leaves, the subtle heartbeat of the city. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, deeper, slower. From the courtyard, a narrow staircase leads upward once more, hidden behind ivy and flowering vines. You ascend slowly, each step deliberate, feeling the cool stone beneath your feet, the gentle brush of leaves against your hands. At the top, a small rooftop terrace opens before you, offering a quiet view of Rome's labyrinth of streets, piazzas, and fountains. The Tiber winds softly in the distance, reflecting the scattered lamplight and the first hints of stars above. The rooftops here are quiet, dotted with tiny gardens and scattered pots of flowers. You walk slowly along the edge of the terrace, feeling the texture of tiles beneath your feet. Every surface, every shadow, every whisper of the breeze blends perfectly with your relaxed breathing. The faint murmur of water from a distant fountain reaches your ears, accompanied by the soft rustle of leaves overhead. The city is alive, yet still, cradling you in its quiet embrace. A low wall along the terrace invites you to sit. You lower yourself carefully, letting your back rest fully against the warm stone. Your legs stretch comfortably, arms resting softly at your sides. The night air brushes gently against your skin, scented with flowers and the earthy warmth of the stone beneath you. You close your eyes briefly, letting your body melt fully into relaxation. Above, the sky stretches wide, deep, and indigo. A few stars twinkle faintly, mirrored in the city lights below. The fountains, leaves, and distant city sounds merge into a single, soothing rhythm. Your breath aligns naturally with this rhythm. Inhale, exhale, exhale, deeper, slower. You rise slowly and follow a narrow stone path along the terrace's edge. It leads you to another hidden archway, its carved stones cool beneath your fingertips. Beyond the arch lies a secret garden, tucked between buildings, bathed in soft moonlight. The garden is small but lush, filled with the scent of night-blooming flowers. A small fountain trickles quietly in the center, water glimmering like liquid silver. You walk slowly through the garden, feeling the soft grass and smooth stones beneath your feet. You find a low bench beneath a tree, its branches swaying gently in the evening breeze. You sit and let the calm of this hidden sanctuary envelop you. Every inhale brings in the fragrance of flowers, the warmth of stone, the coolness of night air. Every exhale releases tension, worry, and lingering thoughts. Inhale, exhale, exhale. The city stretches endlessly beyond this secret garden. Its streets, piazzas, rooftops, and fountains glowing softly in the blue hour night. Rome is alive, yet at rest, ancient yet tender, protective yet infinite. You are completely safe here. You are completely calm. You are fully supported by the gentle rhythm of the city, carried effortlessly toward sleep. From the hidden garden bench, you rise slowly, stretching your arms lightly and feeling the soft evening breeze brush across your skin. Each movement is deliberate, calm, as though the city itself is guiding you gently forward. A narrow pathway winds ahead, lined with low stone walls covered in ivy and climbing roses. The path curves softly, inviting you to follow its quiet rhythm. The scent of jasmine and lavender drifts faintly, mingling with the subtle warmth of ancient stone. As you walk, the cobblestones beneath your feet feel smooth, yet textured, grounding you in the moment. Somewhere far off, a fountain trickles quietly, its sound steady and hypnotic. You listen carefully, letting the rhythm of the water align with your own breathing. Inhale, exhale, each breath slower, each step softer, your body melting into relaxation. The path opens into another small piazza, tucked between buildings and lit by warm, golden lamps. The stones are worn smooth, reflecting the lamplight faintly. In the center, a fountain bubbles softly, water spilling over carved edges in a steady, soothing rhythm. You wander toward it, letting your fingertips trace the cool stone, feeling the gentle pulse of the water beneath your touch. The piazza is quiet and empty, as if it exists solely for moments like this, moments of calm, of reflection, of gentle wandering. A narrow staircase leads upward from the piazza, tucked behind a stone wall draped with ivy. Each step is slow and deliberate, echoing softly in the night. You feel the texture of the stone beneath your fingers as you climb, the faint brush of leaves against your skin, the subtle hum of the city below. At the top, the stairs open onto a hidden rooftop terrace, a secret perch overlooking the city. From here, the view is breathtaking, yet gentle. Rooftops stretch endlessly, dotted with tiny gardens and flowering plants. The Tiber glimmers faintly in the distance, reflecting scattered lamplights like tiny stars on its surface. The distant silhouettes of the Colosseum, the Pantheon, and small piazzas rise softly against the night sky, each one glowing tenderly in the calm of the blue hour. You walk slowly along the terrace, feeling the warm terracotta tiles beneath your feet. The gentle night breeze brushes your face, carrying the faint scents of stone, jasmine, and distant espresso. Somewhere nearby, a cat glides silently across a rooftop, shadow-like, almost hypnotic in its quiet grace. Every sound, every movement, every soft flicker of light draws you further into calm. A small archway along the terrace invites you forward, leading into another hidden garden. The air here is cooler, heavier with the scent of night-blooming flowers. A small fountain sits in the center, water spilling gently over moss-covered stone, glimmering under the soft lamplight. You step lightly along the winding paths, feeling each texture beneath your feet, noticing the faint rustle of leaves overhead and the distant murmur of another fountain. A low bench rests beneath a large tree. You sit, letting your body sink fully into the cool stone beneath you. The branches sway lightly above, leaves whispering quietly in the gentle breeze. You close your eyes for a moment, letting the night air brush your face, letting the city cradle you completely. Your breathing slows, your muscles soften, and your mind drifts freely. Inhale, exhale, deeper, slower. From this garden, a narrow passage winds beneath a series of low arches, moonlight spilling across the cobblestones. Each arch frames a small courtyard or garden, illuminated softly by lamplight. The path twists and turns, leading you gently through Rome's hidden corners. You walk slowly, your hands brushing the textured stone walls, feeling the centuries beneath your fingers, letting every detail anchor you in calm. Eventually, the path opens onto a small bridge, crossing a quiet canal. The water below glimmers softly in the moonlight, reflecting the golden lamplights along the narrow streets. You pause on the bridge, leaning lightly on the cool stone railing. The gentle sound of water, combined with the distant rustle of leaves and the faint murmur of the city, creates a hypnotic rhythm that matches your breathing perfectly. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Across the bridge, a narrow alleyway winds upward, leading to yet another hidden rooftop terrace. From here, the city spreads endlessly beneath you, softly glowing in pools of light. The Tiber winds gently, piazzas sparkle with soft lamplight, and fountains whisper from every corner. The rooftops are dotted with tiny gardens, flowering plants, and scattered stone benches. You walk slowly along the edge, feeling the warm tiles beneath your feet and the soft evening breeze on your skin. You pause at the edge, leaning lightly on the stone railing, gazing at the city. Each landmark ancient and timeless feels gentle and protective. The Pantheon glows softly in the distance, the Colosseum rises quietly, and the piazzas shimmer like small jewels. The city hums faintly, distant yet comforting, perfectly aligned with your heartbeat. Somewhere nearby, a fountain bubbles quietly, its soft, steady rhythm hypnotic. You sit on a low wall, letting your back rest fully against the warm stone. Your legs stretch comfortably, arms relaxed at your sides. The night air brushes gently against your skin, carrying the faint fragrance of flowers and the earthy warmth of the stone. You close your eyes, letting every sound, every scent, every soft touch carry you deeper into calm. Above, the night sky stretches wide and deep, a gentle indigo blanket scattered with faint stars. The city spreads endlessly below, protective, timeless, and serene. The fountains continue their soft murmurs, leaves whisper gently in the breeze, and the rhythm of your own breath aligns with the calm pulse of Rome. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, deeper, slower. You lean back fully on the stone, letting the city cradle you completely. Every muscle softens, every thought drifts away. The night wraps around you like a gentle, protective blanket. You are safe, you are calm, you are ready to let sleep take you. From the rooftop terrace, you step slowly toward a low archway tucked between two ancient buildings. The stone is cool beneath your fingertips, textured with centuries of wear. Moonlight spills softly through the arch, illuminating a narrow stairway that curves downward. Each step is slow, deliberate, grounding you in the present moment. The faint scent of jasmine drifts through the air, mingling with the warmth of the stone tiles. You inhale deeply, letting calm fill your lungs, then exhale, releasing tension and thoughts you've carried from the day. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. The stairway opens into a hidden courtyard, small and enclosed by tall buildings with ivy climbing their walls. The courtyard is serene, bathed in gentle lamplight. At its center, a fountain murmurs quietly, water spilling over carved stones with a soft, hypnotic rhythm. You wander slowly along the smooth cobblestones, feeling their uneven textures beneath your feet. Your fingertips brush the walls lightly as you pass, the cool stone comforting, familiar. The air is fragrant with night-blooming flowers, jasmine, rose, and the subtle aroma of herbs that have grown undisturbed in small pots scattered around the courtyard. You pause beside the fountain, letting your fingers trail lightly over the smooth stone. The water ripples gently, the sound merging seamlessly with the faint rustle of leaves overhead. Somewhere distant, a cat glides silently across a rooftop, shadow-like, its movements graceful and fluid. Each sound, each subtle movement of the city blends perfectly with the rhythm of your own breathing. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. A narrow stone path curves around the courtyard, leading you to another stairway hidden behind climbing roses. Each step is cool and smooth, worn soft by centuries of footsteps. You climb slowly, feeling the texture beneath your fingers, letting every step guide your mind deeper into calm. The air grows softer here, lighter, carrying the faint scent of blooming flowers and the earthy warmth of stone. At the top, you emerge onto a hidden rooftop garden, a secret sanctuary above the quiet streets of Rome. The terrace is dotted with small flowering plants, potted herbs, and low benches. The tiles beneath your feet are warm from the day's sun, radiating gentle heat into your soles. You walk slowly along the edge, pausing to admire the view. The city stretches endlessly before you, the Tiber winding gently through it, reflecting scattered lamplights like liquid gold. Fountains murmur softly in distant piazzas, leaves rustle in the gentle night breeze, and somewhere nearby a lantern swings slightly, casting a comforting flicker of light across the terrace. You pause, leaning lightly against a low stone wall. The city hums faintly, distant yet present, like a protective heartbeat beneath your feet. You inhale slowly, filling your lungs with the night air, and exhale, letting the warmth, fragrance, and calm of the city seep into every muscle, every thought, every fiber of your being. From the terrace, A narrow path winds toward a tiny moonlit garden tucked behind a high stone wall. The gate creaks softly as you push it open. Inside, the garden is lush and secluded. A small fountain bubbles quietly in the center, water glimmering in the moonlight. The scent of jasmine and lavender fills the air, mingling with the earthy warmth of the stone pathways. You step carefully along the winding paths, feeling the soft grass underfoot and the smooth stones at your sides. A bench rests beneath a large tree, its branches swaying gently in the night breeze. You sit, letting your body sink fully into the stone beneath you. The fountain continues its gentle murmur. The leaves whisper softly above, and the distant hum of the city blends into a hypnotic rhythm. Your breath aligns perfectly with the sounds around you. Inhale, exhale, slower, deeper. As you sit, you notice another hidden staircase tucked between two flowering walls. It curves upward, leading to yet another rooftop terrace, a higher perch offering an expansive view of Rome's nighttime panorama. You rise slowly, climbing each step with care, feeling the cool stone beneath your fingers and the gentle night air brushing against your skin. The rooftop opens before you, bathed in moonlight. Tiny gardens dot the space, small pots overflowing with flowers and herbs. The city spreads endlessly, every street, piazza, and fountain softly glowing in the quiet night. The Tiber winds through it, reflecting scattered lights and the faint shimmer of stars above. You walk slowly along the terrace, taking in the view. Each landmark, Colosseum, Pantheon, small hidden piazzas feels protective, tender, and timeless. The city hums faintly, perfectly aligned with your slow, deep breaths. You pause at a low stone wall along the terrace, sitting carefully and leaning back. The tiles are warm beneath you. The air carries the scent of flowers and stone, and the gentle hum of the fountains below merges with the soft rustle of leaves above. The city cradles you completely, wrapping you in calm, safety, and stillness. Your muscles soften, your thoughts drift, and your breathing slows further. Inhale, exhale, exhale. Somewhere in the distance, a faint melody drifts from an open window, a soft piano, the gentle pluck of a string, perfectly imperfect and soothing. It blends seamlessly with the night, the water flowing, leaves rustling, the occasional whisper of a cat passing across a rooftop. Each sound is like a gentle wave, carrying you further into relaxation, deeper into calm. From this terrace, another narrow passage leads to a hidden piazza, smaller and quieter than any you visited. Its fountain ripples softly, stone benches rest under the faint glow of lamplights, and the air is rich with the fragrance of night-blooming flowers. You walk slowly, pausing occasionally to touch the smooth stone walls, feeling the centuries beneath your fingertips. The city feels infinite, yet completely still, protective and nurturing. You sit on one of the stone benches, letting your body sink fully into the warm surface. The fountains continue their gentle song, leaves whisper above, and the night air brushes softly against your skin. You close your eyes and let the city wrap around you completely. Your breath slows, your heartbeat aligns with the rhythm of Rome's quiet night, and every muscle softens. Inhale, exhale, deeper, slower. From the small stone bench in the hidden piazza, you rise slowly, stretching lightly, feeling the cool stone beneath your fingertips. The night air carries the faint scent of jasmine and stone, soft and reassuring. A narrow passage winds ahead, tucked between two ancient buildings, its cobblestones smooth underfoot. You begin to walk, each step slow and deliberate, letting the gentle rhythm guide your mind deeper into calm. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. The passage opens onto a quiet courtyard, hidden from the streets above. The walls are tall, textured with centuries of ivy and climbing roses. A small fountain rests in the center, its water spilling softly over carved stone edges. You step closer, letting your fingers trace the cool surface. The sound of water rippling is hypnotic, blending with the distant murmur of leaves rustling in the evening breeze. Every sound, every touch, every scent carries a sense of calm, drawing you further into relaxation. Along one side of the courtyard, a narrow stone stairway curls upward, almost hidden beneath hanging vines. You begin to climb slowly, each step deliberate, feeling the texture of the stone beneath your hands. The air grows lighter, scented with night-blooming flowers and the earthy warmth of stone. The faint murmur of the city drifts up from below, distant and comforting, perfectly in sync with your own breathing. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. At the top of the stairs, a hidden terrace unfolds before you. Tiny gardens dot the space, potted plants overflowing with flowers and herbs, their petals brushing softly in the breeze. The city stretches endlessly around you, rooftops and piazzas glowing softly in lamplight. The Tiber winds gently in the distance, reflecting the scattered lights like liquid gold. You walk slowly along the edge of the terrace, feeling the warm terracotta tiles beneath your feet and the gentle brush of night air on your skin. You pause at a low stone wall, sitting carefully and leaning back. The terrace feels suspended between the city and the sky, a quiet sanctuary above the streets. Fountains murmur faintly from below, leaves whisper in the breeze above, and the distant hum of the city carries a gentle rhythm, like a heartbeat you can feel in your chest. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, slower, deeper. From this terrace, a narrow archway leads you into another secret garden, tucked between two buildings. The gate creaks softly as you push it open, revealing a small courtyard bathed in moonlight. A fountain bubbles quietly at its center, water shimmering like silver. The air is fragrant with jasmine, lavender, and the faint warmth of stone. You wander slowly along the winding paths, feeling the soft grass beneath your feet and the smooth stones beneath your hands. A bench rests beneath a sprawling tree, its branches swaying gently in the breeze. You sit, letting your body sink fully into the cool stone. The night carries a calm rhythm. The fountain trickles softly, leaves rustle gently, and the distant murmur of the city blends into a hypnotic lullaby. Your breathing aligns with these soothing sounds, slowing naturally, melting tension away. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. From this garden, another hidden path leads you to a moonlit bridge spanning a quiet canal. The water beneath glimmers softly in the lamplight, reflecting the city and stars above. You pause, leaning lightly on the cool stone railing, watching the gentle ripples flow past. Each ripple, each subtle splash, carries away tension, carrying you further into calm and serenity. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. On the far side of the bridge, a narrow stairway winds upward, hidden behind climbing vines. You ascend slowly, each step deliberate, feeling the smooth stone beneath your fingers. At the top, a quiet rooftop terrace opens before you. Tiny gardens dot the space, flowering plants swaying gently in the night breeze. The city stretches endlessly below, rooftops glowing softly, piazzas quiet and still, fountains whispering from afar. You walk slowly along the terrace, pausing at the edge to sit on a low wall. The tiles are warm beneath you, the gentle night air brushing against your skin. The distant hum of the city, the soft murmurs of fountains, and the whisper of leaves overhead merge into a hypnotic rhythm perfectly in sync with your breathing. Inhale, exhale, slower, deeper. Somewhere nearby, a faint melody drifts from an open window, a soft piano, the pluck of a string, imperfect yet soothing. It blends seamlessly with the sounds of the night, water flowing, leaves rustling, distant footsteps, and the subtle hum of life in the city. Each sound carries you further into calm, deeper into the night's embrace. From this terrace, a hidden archway opens into yet another secluded garden. The path winds gently, lined with flowering plants and small shrubs. A fountain rests in the center, trickling softly over mossy stones. The air is fragrant, the stone beneath your fingers cool, and the night is calm. You walk slowly, feeling each texture, inhaling the gentle fragrances, letting the city's soft hum guide you into stillness. You find a low bench beneath a large tree, its branches swaying gently above. You sit, letting your body sink fully into the stone beneath you. The night carries you, wrapping you in warmth, calm, and stillness. Your breathing slows further, your muscles soften completely, and your mind drifts freely. Inhale, exhale, deeper, slower. The city spreads endlessly before you. Rooftops, piazzas, fountains, bridges, and gardens, all softly glowing under the moon and scattered lamplight. Rome hums, quietly, protective, timeless, and tender. You are completely safe. You are completely calm. You are ready to let sleep take you. From the quiet bench beneath the swaying tree, you rise slowly, feeling the smooth stone beneath your hands and the soft brush of the night air against your skin. A narrow path winds ahead, flanked by climbing ivy and small potted flowers. Each step is slow, deliberate, almost ceremonial, as if the city itself is guiding you gently forward. Inhale, exhale, letting the rhythm of your breath merge with the calm rhythm of Rome. The path curves softly, leading you to a small piazza tucked away from view. The stones underfoot are smooth and warm, reflecting the faint glow of a single lamppost. A fountain rests at the center, water spilling quietly over carved edges, a soft, hypnotic murmur that blends seamlessly with the distant rustle of leaves. The air carries subtle fragrances, jasmine, lavender, warm stone, and the faint sweetness of evening flowers. You pause, letting your fingers trace the cool edges of the fountain, feeling the gentle pulse of the water beneath your touch. Along one side of the piazza, a low archway beckons. Beneath it, a narrow stairway winds upward, nearly hidden by hanging vines and flowering plants. Each step is deliberate, echoing softly against the ancient stone. You climb slowly, savoring each texture, each subtle creak and whisper of the city around you. The air is cooler here, tinged with floral sweetness and the warmth of centuries-old stone. At the top, a hidden rooftop terrace unfolds, small and intimate, dotted with tiny gardens and flowering pots. The city stretches endlessly around you, rooftops glowing softly in lamplight, piazzas quiet and still, and fountains murmuring in the distance. You walk slowly along the edge of the terrace, feeling the warm terracotta tiles beneath your feet and the gentle brush of night air against your skin. Inhale, exhale, exhale, letting your body melt into calm. A low wall invites you to sit, and you lower yourself carefully, feeling the warmth of the stone seep gently into your body. Above, the sky is a deep, endless indigo, scattered with faint stars. The city hums softly beneath you, a distant, protective heartbeat. Fountains trickle gently, leaves whisper in the breeze, and the occasional soft footstep echoes faintly across cobblestone streets far below. Your breathing aligns naturally with these sounds, each inhale and exhale slowing, deepening, becoming effortless. From this terrace, a small archway leads into yet another hidden garden, a secret tucked between ancient walls. The path winds softly, lined with fragrant night flowers and small shrubs. A fountain sits in the center, trickling quietly over mossy stones. You step lightly along the winding paths, letting every texture, every scent, every subtle sound guide you further into relaxation. A bench rests beneath a sprawling tree, its branches swaying gently in the night breeze. You sit and lean back fully, letting your body sink into the cool stone. The fountain bubbles quietly, leaves rustle gently above, and the distant hum of the city blends into a soft, hypnotic lullaby. Each sound carries you further into calm, aligning perfectly with the rhythm of your breathing. Inhale, exhale, slower, deeper. You notice a narrow stairway tucked behind the garden, almost hidden by ivy and flowers. You rise slowly, feeling the smooth stone beneath your fingers, the gentle brush of leaves on your skin. Each step upward is deliberate, grounding you in the moment, connecting your body to the serene heartbeat of the city. At the top, another terrace opens, offering a panoramic view of Rome at night. Rooftops stretch endlessly beneath you, dotted with tiny gardens and glowing lamplights. The Tiber winds softly through the city, reflecting scattered lights and the faint shimmer of stars above. The Colosseum rises quietly in the distance, bathed in soft lamplight, and smaller piazzas twinkle like jewels. Every landmark, every fountain, every whispering alley radiates calm, timeless, protective energy. You walk slowly along the terrace, pausing to rest against the low stone wall. The warm tiles beneath you, the gentle night air brushing your skin, and the soft murmur of fountains below wrap you in a cocoon of serenity. Somewhere nearby, the faint sound of a piano drifts from an open window, perfectly imperfect, blending seamlessly with the city's nocturnal melody. Inhale, exhale, letting yourself drift, letting your mind soften, letting your body fully relax. From this terrace, a hidden archway leads to a secluded garden, small and lush, a sanctuary of calm, tucked high above the streets. The path winds slowly, lined with fragrant flowers and tiny herbs. The fountain bubbles gently at its center, water shimmering in the soft lamplight. You walk slowly, feeling the textures beneath your feet, inhaling the fragrances, letting every sense be absorbed into stillness. A bench rests beneath a large tree, its branches swaying gently in the soft breeze. You sit, letting your body melt into the stone beneath you. The fountains continue their gentle murmurs, leaves rustle softly above, and the distant hum of the city becomes a rhythmic lullaby. Your breathing aligns naturally with these gentle sounds. Inhale, exhale, deeper, slower. You are fully immersed in Rome's night. Rooftops, piazzas, hidden stairways, moonlit gardens. whispering fountains, gentle breezes, and distant city hums. Each sensation, each sound, each scent draws you further into calm, peace, and relaxation. The city wraps around you like a protective blanket, timeless and tender. You are safe, you are calm, you are ready to drift fully into sleep. From the quiet bench beneath the swaying branches, you rise slowly, feeling the smooth stone beneath your hands and the soft night air brushing your skin. A narrow path winds ahead, almost hidden between two ancient buildings. The cobblestones are worn smooth underfoot, warm from the day's sun, yet comforting and grounding with each step. You begin to walk slowly, deliberately, letting the rhythm of your steps merge with the calm of the city. Inhale, exhale, letting your mind drift further into relaxation. The path opens into a small, hidden piazza, tucked quietly away from the streets above. The stones are worn, smooth and soft beneath your feet, reflecting the gentle glow of a single lamp post. In the center, a fountain bubbles softly, water spilling over carved edges in a soothing, hypnotic rhythm. You pause, letting your fingers lightly touch the cool stone, feeling the gentle pulse of the water beneath your hand. The air is fragrant with jasmine, lavender, and faint hints of warm stone and evening flowers. Every sound, every scent, every texture carries a sense of calm, drawing you deeper into serenity. Along one side of the piazza, a low archway beckons. Beneath it, a narrow stairway winds upward, hidden almost entirely by vines and flowering plants. You begin to climb slowly, each step deliberate, feeling the smooth stone beneath your fingers, the faint brush of leaves against your skin. The air is cooler here, tinged with floral sweetness, earthy stone, and a gentle calm that seems to grow with each step. The faint hum of the city drifts up from below, distant yet comforting, perfectly in sync with your own breathing. Inhale, exhale, exhale. At the top, a small rooftop terrace unfolds, intimate and secret. Tiny gardens dot the space, potted plants swaying gently in the soft night breeze. The city stretches endlessly below, rooftops glowing in lamplight, piazzas quiet and still, and fountains whispering from a distance. You walk slowly along the edge, feeling the warm terracotta tiles beneath your feet, the gentle breeze brushing your face. Inhale, exhale, letting your body melt fully into calm. A low wall invites you to sit, and you lower yourself carefully, letting the warmth of the stone seep gently into your body. Above, the sky is a deep indigo, scattered with faint stars, while the city hums softly beneath you, a distant heartbeat of life, gentle and protective. Fountains trickle, leaves whisper in the breeze, and the occasional soft footstep echoes faintly from the streets far below. Your breathing aligns with these sounds, slowing naturally, deepening, becoming effortless. From this terrace, a narrow archway leads to another secret garden, tucked away between high stone walls. The path winds softly, lined with flowering plants and small herbs. A fountain bubbles quietly at its center, water shimmering in the soft lamplight. You step lightly along the paths, letting every texture, every scent, every sound guide you deeper into relaxation. A bench rests beneath a sprawling tree, its branches swaying gently above. You sit, leaning back fully, letting your body sink into the cool stone. The fountain continues its gentle murmur, leaves rustle softly, and the distant hum of the city blends into a hypnotic lullaby. Each sound carries you further into calm, perfectly aligned with your own slow, steady breathing. Inhale, exhale, Inhale, exhale, deeper, slower. Nearby, a narrow stairway tucked behind ivy-covered walls leads upward. You rise slowly, feeling the smooth stone beneath your fingers, each step deliberate and grounding. At the top, a terrace opens, offering a panoramic view of Rome's rooftops at night. Tiny gardens dot the space, flowering plants sway gently, and the city stretches endlessly below, glowing softly under the lamplights. The Tiber glimmers like liquid gold, winding gently through the city. The Colosseum rises quietly in the distance. The Pantheon glows softly, and piazzas sparkle like scattered jewels. Every landmark radiates calm, protective energy. You walk slowly along the terrace, pausing at the low wall to sit. The warm tiles beneath you, the gentle night air brushing your skin, and the soft murmurs of fountains far below wrap you in a cocoon of serenity. Somewhere nearby, the faint sound of a piano drifts from an open window, perfectly imperfect, blending seamlessly with the nocturnal rhythm of the city. Inhale, exhale, letting yourself drift deeper into calm, letting your mind soften, letting your body relax fully. From this terrace, another hidden archway leads into a secluded garden, a sanctuary tucked high above the streets. The path winds slowly, lined with fragrant flowers and tiny herbs. The fountain bubbles quietly at its center, water shimmering under the lamplight. You walk slowly, feeling each texture beneath your feet, inhaling the fragrances, letting the soft hum of the city guide you into stillness. You find a low bench beneath a large tree, its branches swaying gently above. You sit, letting your body melt into the stone beneath you. The fountains continue their gentle song. Leaves rustle softly overhead, and the distant hum of Rome becomes a rhythmic lullaby. Your breathing slows further, your muscles soften completely, and your mind drifts freely. Inhale, exhale, deeper, slower. From the quiet bench beneath the swaying branches, you rise slowly, feeling the stone beneath your fingers and the gentle night breeze brushing your face. You begin to walk along a narrow cobblestone path, each step deliberate and soothing. The stones are smooth and warm from the day's sun, grounding you with every movement. Around you, ivy climbs ancient walls. Small potted flowers release their delicate fragrances, and the distant murmur of fountains carries softly on the breeze. Inhale, exhale, letting every breath sync with the rhythm of the city. The path curves gently, leading into a hidden courtyard tucked between two tall buildings. The courtyard is quiet, intimate, bathed in the soft glow of a single lamppost. A fountain rests at the center, trickling water over moss-covered stone in a hypnotic rhythm. You pause, letting your fingertips brush the smooth edges of the fountain, feeling the pulse of the water beneath your touch. The scent of jasmine and lavender mingles with the warmth of the stone, surrounding you with calm. A narrow stairway curls upward along the side of the courtyard, hidden almost entirely by flowering vines. Each step is slow, deliberate, grounding you further in the present moment. The air grows cooler, lighter, scented with flowers and the faint earthiness of centuries-old stones. The distant hum of the city below is soothing, like a heartbeat that carries through the night. Inhale, exhale. At the top, a small rooftop terrace opens before you. Tiny gardens overflow with flowering plants, their petals swaying in the gentle night breeze. The city stretches endlessly below, glowing softly in pools of lamplight. You walk slowly along the edge, feeling the warm tiles beneath your feet, the soft night air brushing your skin. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, letting every muscle relax, letting every thought drift away. You pause at a low stone wall, sitting carefully, leaning back fully. The terrace feels suspended between the city and sky, a quiet sanctuary above the streets. The Tiber glimmers gently in the distance, reflecting scattered lamplights like liquid gold. The Colosseum rises quietly, the Pantheon glows softly, and piazzas sparkle below like tiny jewels. Each landmark radiates calm, protective energy. From here, a hidden archway leads into another secret garden. The path winds slowly, lined with fragrant night flowers and low shrubs. A fountain sits at the center, water glimmering in the soft light. You walk slowly, feeling every texture beneath your feet, inhaling the gentle fragrances, letting each step carry you deeper into stillness. A bench rests beneath a large tree, its branches swaying lightly in the breeze. You sit and lean back fully, letting the stones support your weight. The fountain bubbles quietly, leaves whisper softly above, and the distant hum of Rome becomes a rhythmic lullaby. Your breathing slows naturally, your muscles soften completely, and your mind drifts freely. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, slower, deeper. Somewhere in the distance, a faint melody drifts from an open window, a soft piano, the gentle pluck of a string, perfectly imperfect and soothing. It blends seamlessly with the sounds of the night, the trickle of fountains, leaves rustling, distant footsteps on cobblestones. Each sound carries you further into calm, deeper into serenity. From this garden, a narrow stairway, hidden behind vines, leads to yet another terrace, this one perched above a quiet canal. The water glimmers softly beneath the moon, reflecting lamplights and stars. You pause on the low wall of the terrace, letting your back rest fully against the stone, gazing across the city. Every rooftop, piazza, and fountain glows tenderly, as if the city itself is breathing gently around you. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, deeper, slower. From here, a winding path leads you along hidden rooftops, small terraces tucked between buildings, each one quieter and more secluded than the last. Tiny gardens sway softly in the night air, fountains whisper from courtyards far below, and the hum of the city blends seamlessly into a gentle, protective lullaby. Your steps are slow and deliberate, your body softening, your mind drifting effortlessly. You pause at a small stone ledge overlooking a quiet piazza below. The fountain ripples gently, the leaves sway, and the distant glow of lamplights casts long, comforting shadows. You sit and lean back, letting the warm stone beneath you and the cool night breeze above carry you fully into relaxation. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, slower, deeper. As you sit, your thoughts drift like leaves on the Tiber, carried softly downstream. You feel completely safe, completely calm, completely cradled by the city around you. Every sound, the trickle of fountains, the whisper of leaves, the soft, distant music merges into a steady rhythm that aligns perfectly with your breathing, your heartbeat, your body's desire to rest. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. The night stretches endlessly around you. The rooftops, piazzas, gardens, fountains, arches, and bridges of Rome are all bathed in soft lamplight and moonlight, each one quiet, protective, and tender. You are completely enveloped in calm, every sense attuned to the serenity of the city. Your muscles soften completely, your mind drifts freely, and your breath becomes slow, deep, and effortless. Rome breathes around you, timeless and gentle. The fountains murmur, the leaves whisper, the distant piano drifts in the night air. You are fully cradled, fully safe, fully ready. Inhale, exhale, slower, deeper, softer. And now, as your eyelids grow heavy, the quiet magic of Rome at night carries you gently, slowly into sleep. Every rooftop, every terrace, every secret garden becomes a lullaby. Every gentle sound, a soft caress. You drift deeper, softer, calmer, letting the city's serene heartbeat guide you into dreamlike wandering, peaceful rest, and restorative sleep.